Hello, this is David Adams with another quick tutorial for you from DNADesignStudios.net, and I just want to talk about the workflow between Lightroom and Adobe After Effects when doing time-lapse footage. And we'll just jump right in so I don't waste any of your time. Open up Lightroom. Okay, I shot this sequence last night. It's about 400 images. I already imported it, as you can see, and hopefully you know how to import in Lightroom. If not, just make sure your memory card's in, go to import, and select the photos that you want to import. Now, I made some adjustments to one of my photos, and I applied those adjustments to all of them just basically by copying and pasting them. And when I went to export, I exported them all into one folder, and I made sure I exported them sequentially, by numbers, so that After Effects would have an easier time understanding what it was looking at. So basically all you do is just right click, export, and tell the program where you want to export it at, and you're good to go. Make sure it's in a folder. Open up After Effects. Now that you have After Effects open, all you need to do is basically go to Composition, New Composition, or Command N. I believe it's Control N on a PC, Command N on a Mac. New Composition. You want the composition to be 1080. You can actually do it 4K if you want, but there's really no point if you're going to put it on the web, because YouTube just barely even supports 4K yet. So my width is 1920, my height is 1080, which is standard 1080p HD TV at 24 frames per second. Since I don't have a whole lot of photos, it'll make my sequence a little bit longer. And the duration, probably 10 seconds would be fine. Click OK, and we have our main window here. All you need to do is right click, import, file, and my time-lapse footage is on my desktop, so navigate to your desktop folder, click the first one, and shift click the last one, or if all you have in that folder is pictures, Command A is fine. And there's a little checkbox down here called JPEG sequence. Click that. You don't need to force alphabetical order if your camera is like mine. It just puts them in sequential order, and go to open. Now we have our time-lapse footage in sequential order. We'll bring it down to our timeline here, and now you can see our footage is in our timeline, but we need to scale it down because this was shot in RAW and it's just huge. It's actually above 4K, so we'll scale it down. You can get to that setting by hitting S at the bottom. When you click your JPEG sequence, just hit S, or you can click this little down arrow and do it from there. We want to scale it down. In this instance, it's 38% or so, and let's let it go. Looks like our sequence is about 8 seconds long. Now all we need to do, we're pretty much finished. All we need to do, composition, add to render queue, and you want to set your settings, output mode, click on your output mode, and go to keep this QuickTime, that's fine. But if you're going to use it on the web, go to Format Options, and bring this little down box, open this box here, and click H.264, click OK, click OK again, output to, and we'll say, we'll call it time-lapse 4, but you can name it whatever you want. Click Save, and go over here to the right on the bottom, click Render. Now your time lapse is rendering, and you'll end up with something very nice when you're done, hopefully. And that's basically all I have. You can check me out at dnasdesignstudios.net or on my YouTube page. You can also find me on Vimeo, David Adams. If you have any questions, feel free to contact me through the contact page on my webpage. But thank you for watching, and goodbye.